Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Citations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And Shalom to the real sisters out there. Alright, today, I want to go into, this bug out, this bishop from the camp One Body in Yahweh Shai, what he said, and damn man, talking about he say Herod the Edomite, Herod the Edomite, like what. Gotta address this real quick because it's clear that Herod wasn't. I mean, Salakia, Herod is an Edomite. I misspoke. All right. He said Herod is an Israelite. This nigga, and he said Herod is an Israelite. Like, bruh, what are you talking about? First off, there's very documented evidence of him being an Idumean. Very documented evidence. An Idumean is another way, the Greek way of saying Edomite. It's the Greek way of saying Edomite, man. So basically, he was Edomite. Herod, he was great for Esau, He was an Idumean. Herod was a Roman king of Judea, referred to as the Herodian kingdom. He is known for his colossal building projects throughout Judea, including his renovation of the Second Temple in Jerusalem and the expansion of the Temple Mount towards its north, the enclosure around the cave of the patriarchs in Hebron, the construction of the port at Caesarea Maritima, the fortress at Masada, and Herodium. Vital details of his life are recorded in the works of the first century CE Roman. They say he's Jewish, but we know he's not. They're trying to connect him to the 1948ers. He was a Judahite, Judahite Roman historian Josephus. Document recording the works of first century Roman. I don't say Judahite, because when they say Jewish, it's inaccurate. Historian Josephus. He wasn't like a Jew, he was a Jew. And when you look through, let's say about this devil, his father, his father was Antipater the Idumean. His father was Antipater the Idumean. What the fuck? Hold on. Don't lie. His father was Antipater the Idumean. Idumean. Let me open a tab, Antipater the Idumean. By Antipater the Idumean. But, this title makes it obvious. He was an Idumean. When Antipater won the Idumean, born 19 1 1 1 113 and 114 BC, died 43 BC, was the founder of the Herodian dynasty and the father of Herod the Great. According to Josephus, he was the son of Antipas and had formerly held that name. A native of Edom, southeast of Judah, between the Dead Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba, which under the Romans came to be known as Idumea. This is a Greek way of saying, comes from Idumea, a Greek way of saying Edom. Antipater became a powerful official under the latter Hasmonean kings, and so which the Hasmoneans, the dynasty, they were Judites, and subsequently became a client of the Roman general Pompey the Great when Pompey conquered Judea in the name of the Roman Republic. When Julius Caesar defeated Pompey, Antipater rescued Caesar, and Alexander was made chief minister of Judea. As Judea became known to the Romans with the right to collect taxes, Antipater eventually made his sons Phalesius and Herod the governors of Jerusalem and Galilee, respectively. After the assassination of Caesar, Antipater was forced to side with Gaius Cassius Longinus against Mark Antony. The pro-Roman politics of Antipater led to his increasing unpopularity among the devout non-Hellenized Jews. Jake, he died by poison, of course, right? Died by poison. The diplomacy of and artful politics of Antipater, as well as his insinuation into the Hasmonean court, paved the way for the rise of his son Herod the Great, who used his position to marry the Hasmonean princess Mariam, endear himself to Rome, and become king of Judea under Roman influence. The devil basically infiltrated, the Hasmonean dynasty and shit. He married a Judite, Mariam. But yeah, he's a Edomite, man. Yep. They demonstrate the historians understand that Antipater's family converted to Judaism in the 2nd century BCE. By force when you look into it. Different stories. That's how they got the idea to convert to, basically, to convert to. That's where the Khazars got their idea to convert to Talmudic Judaism, because the Khazars were Edomites too. Talmudic Judaism is not biblical. It's some other shit. So historians understand that Antipater's family converted to Judaism in the 2nd century BCE. Different stories that circulated in the wake of his son's coming to power. They demonstrate the tensions that existed between the Judites. I'm just going to say that, and the powerful Edomites who appear at this time. Nicolaus of Damascus, the whole court historian for Herod, wrote that Herod's ancestors were among the historical elite in Jerusalem who had been taken by King Nebuchadnezzar. This is where he tried to claim that he was basically Jake into Babylonian captivity in the 6th century BCE. This account serves two purposes. When the Persian king Cyrus sent captivities in Babylon back to Judea, it's likely that some they was trying to like they was trying to claim that here Herod was trying to claim that he was Jake, just like you had the Ptolemies, man, act like the Egyptians and shit. The same shit Herod was doing, man. Basically, they were the fake Jays, man. Claiming a heritage among the Jews from earliest Babylonian captivity provides credibility for it. That's why he did it. For a pro-Roman and Hellenized Herod as king over the Jews for their highly contemptuous own. Josephus explains it. Josephus, who was a sellout, by the way, he explains his rendering by critiquing his author. Nicolaus wrote to please Herod. There you go. So he was biased, and will do so at the cost of truthfulness. He was biased. Instead, Josephus explains that Antipater's family converted to Judaism during the forced conversions by the Sadducee influenced Hasmonean leader John Hyrcanus. He tried to include Esau in this thing, man, and fucked up. Hyrcanus threatened that any Idumean who wished to maintain their land would need to be circumcised and enter into the tradition, circumcised and entered into the traditions of the Jews, absorbed into it, man. So, yeah, man, that would include Antipater's family. Josephus acknowledges Herod as being by birth a Jew, and Antipater as being of the same people with the Jews. But you look back and Antipater, and his family, he had to convert. They had to convert, basically keep the customs of our people without actually being our people. Nevertheless, this influential family came to be resented by many Jews for the Edomite ancestry, a fact used by the Hasmoneans and their supporters against them. As such, because they're actually Edomites. As such, in a polemic against Herod to discredit him in the eyes of the Romans as unfit to become king of the Jews, Antigonus the Hasmonean is quoted by Josephus as referring to Herod as no more than a private man and an Idumean, i.e., a half Jew. Really, because his mama was a Jew, she was a Judite. Really, probably Levite, because the Maccabeans, they're Levites. But yeah, he wasn't an Israelite, man. This thing is according to your fathers, man. It's not according to your mother, man. And later on, you had these 1948ers claim that being that your mother could make you basically a Jew, man. And you have to wonder why they made that decision. Hold on, I can. And look at just portrayal of him, bro. He looks like a Ish, man. Like a Ish with curly hair, man, because the 1948ers would do the same shit that he did. He looks kind of like a 1948er. Let me get hold on. You know, they pushed that bullshit. That basically the mother can determine it when Numbers 118, you know, the mother does not determine your race. And it just shows it. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward by their clothes. So, but the reason why you say he was an Israelite, well, I don't want to address that real quick, but you know, also this is supported by. Hold on. Conversion. Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right, so you know, y'all saying that, you know, you want to say that Herod, you know, he was a, you trying to say that Herod was a Jade, cause hold the fuck up, just cause he basically did great shit, you know, basically, no, he ruled and shit like that, basically, cause you know his skills impressed the Romans. He was also very pro-Roman, you know. By the way, first of all, you know, Esau did get down with the sword, and also he was very pro-Roman. You have to remember Esau's blessing with the sword was the sword, and also they would do that. They would back him up. He was pro-Roman. Let me get hold on. You know, it was prophesied, you know, that these devils, man, that they would rule over our people, man. Genesis chapter 25, verse 27 actually. Let's go ahead. Genesis 27. Let me get verse 32. Let me actually get let me get Esau's blessing that he was given. Verse 38, and Isaac said unto his father, Hast thou, Esau said unto his father, Salakia, and Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing? Even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Yeah, man. You know, when thou shalt have the dominion, and come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. That's what Esau did back in 2 times Esau did this, and also it's the Greeks and the Romans, man, because they were taking over. Cause those were Edomites, man. Let me get hold on. It's lucky, it's interrupting, but it's very important. Matter of fact, let me do this. Oh, come on. Got these so-called Christians posting that bullshit. They don't know the scriptures. From this time, 2 Kings 2:8, and those kings, Edom, revolted from under the hand of Judah and made a king over themselves. So Joram went over to verse 21. So Joram went over to Zer, and all the chariots with him, and he rose by night and smote the Edomites which compassed him about, and the captains of the chariots, and the people fled to the tents. Verse 22. Yet Edom revolted until from under the hand of Judah unto this day. And then you also look at so during that time, and then you have also this as well. And then after hold the fuck up. Fuck. Fuck you. What the fuck? Hold the fuck up. If I can't find it, I'll just move on. What's Salakia? Salakia. Yeah, so I couldn't find it, so it's not in this recorded history. So what I'm gonna get is, but it's not like in the Bible, but it happened though. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's in the last book. I don't know, but it happened. It's was was it is in recorded history though. And hold on. So they Antipater and his family were Idumeans that became that so-called became Jews because you can't. That's a nationality. It's not a religion. But they started calling themselves Jews. Hold on. Hold on, about you. Get she was an Edomite, man, and a Revelation chapter 12, man, will tell you that he was an Edomite because Revelation 12:1, and there appeared a great wonder in heaven. Let me just go read it. A woman clothed with a sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Verse 12. When she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. Verse 2. Verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. Verse 4. And his child drew the third part of the stars of heaven, king of Judah, and then cast him to the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. Verse 5. And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with the rod of iron. And her child was caught up to power Yahweh and to his throne. So the woman, the dragon, stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. It was the same dragon. Hold up. Verse 6, and we'll read on down. And the woman fled unto the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of power Yahweh, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. Verse 7, there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Verse 8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Verse 9, and the great dragon, the same one, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. So called the devil, a false accuser, and Satan, man. And this dragon, the 7 heads and 10 horns, right? It's the same 10-horned beast that'll be ruling at the end. 7 heads and 10 horns. Show you where else this appears, man. Revelation 13:1. I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Hold on. And the beast which I saw, verse 2, was like unto a leopard from Greece. Alexander, he was an Edomite. Now the rulers of the Grecian Empire were Edomites. That's why evils multiplied when they took over, man. This is facts, man. So that was the beginning of that. Evils multiplied. In fact, I'm gonna get that. Evils were multiplied in the earth. 1 Maccabees 1:9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after many years, and the evils were multiplied in the earth. And hold on, evil means bad time, right? Bad times, right? When the wicked rule. When the wicked rule. KJV. When the right Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people mourn. When the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. So there you go. And the wicked, y'all should know this. Y'all should know this. Come on. Malachi 1:3. And I hated Esau, and laid his heritage waste, his mountains waste, and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus say the Most High Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Most High Yahweh hath indignation forever. So the wicked, that the border of wickedness, that's Esau. That's Esau. And Herod, he specifically tried to have Yahushua murdered, bro. He specifically tried, man. Tried to set Yahushua up, man. And he was being a deceiver, man. And read the account of Herod tries to kill Yahushua, man. When you read the account, Matthew 2:16, Matthew chapter 2. When you read the account, man, come on, man, you tripping. How can Salaki, y'all, it's just a minute. How can he be an Israelite, man? Look how he moves, bro. Matthew 2, verse 1. Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem. Verse 2, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him. Verse 3, when Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. Verse 4, and when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people, Salakia. Of the people together, he demanded of them where Hamashiach should be born. And when you see the word Christ, man, this is a Greek English translation of a Greek translation. When you see the word Christ, man, actually the Hamashiach. Hamashiach. It's actually Hamashiach. Verse 5, which is the Hebrew word for the anointed. Means the anointed one. Hamashiach. Verse 5, and they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for it is written by the prophet. Verse 6, and thou Bethlehem in the land of Judah are not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Verse 7, then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. Verse 8, and he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child, and when ye have found him, bring me word again that I may come and worship him also. Verse 9, when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. Verse 10, and when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. Verse 11, and when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. Verse 12, and being warned of power Yahweh in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed unto their own country another way. Verse 13, and when they were departed, behold, the angel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai appeared to Yahusap, which is Joseph is just anglicized version of Yahusap, man. In a dream, saying, arise and take the young one and child and his mother, and flee unto Egypt. And be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy them. Yeah, man, because Herod was actually trying to set Yahushai up to be slain, man. That's what he was trying to do, man. Some snack ass shit, bro. It's like Esau would try to set you up, man. The way that Esau would try to set you up, and the reason why you have niggas doing this shit is because they learned from Esau. Okay? They learned from Massa. Verse 13, and when they were departed, behold, the angel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, Khan. I want to get this. I want to read on down. Verse 14, when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. Verse 15, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled what was spoken of Yahweh Shem Yahushua by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. Verse 16, then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem, and in all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently questioned of the wise men. Verse 17, that was fulfilled about what was spoken by Jeremy. Another word is saying Jeremiah, the prophet, saying, verse 18, and Ramah there was a voice heard, lamentation and weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and will not be comforted because they are not, because there's a lot of Benjamites living there as well. In Ramah, and because they were in all the coast thereof, right? Rama was there, man. Rachel was the mother of Benjamin. Get what I'm saying? All right. So, anyways, Herod tried to deceive the wise men to bring, to betray Yahushua, to tell him where Yahushua was, and then when the wise men didn't tell him that they fled, guess what he did? He came down with great wrath. Herod went Cain mode, just like his ancestor Cain, man, who is Esau. And Cain killed Cain and Abel, right? Same fucking reaction, same reaction these devils is gonna have, bro. That Cain and Esau was looking, because he's Esau, man. Cain is Esau. Cain is Esau. Genesis 4 and Genesis chapter 4, man. Same fucking shit, bro. Same shit, bro. When these devils, when they don't get their way, bro. When they try deception, bro. They try some fuck shit. Hold up. Hold up. Matter of fact, it should help. Salarka. Should have probably muted it. It's all good. Next time I guess I'll do this shit. And it's in. Yep. Genesis 4 and 3, and in process of time it came to pass the king brought of the fruit of the ground offering unto Yahweh. Verse 4, and Abel he also brought the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof, and Yahweh had respect unto Abel and unto his offering. Verse 5, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. Verse 6, and so look, he tried offering the Most High Yahweh the fruit of the ground versus Abel offering them the firstlings of the flock. Obviously, Abel offered him a superior offering. Obviously, right? Cain was very wroth, his countenance fell, because the Most High Yahweh, he didn't have not respect to his offering. So he was a sore loser. Verse 6, and Yahweh said, and Esau's a sore loser, man. Come on, man. Come on, hold on. In all the history of Esau ruling, when have they accepted Jake or even anyone else, having, when have they been all right with them winning, another nation winning even fairly, bro? No. What they do is they come down with great wrath, man. Like in Black Wall Street when Jake was winning, man. They plotted. They plotted and accused Slacker for them. It's been so, I have a pest problem in this crib. Little gnats and shit. But ultimately, Satan fucking with me. But yeah, when had these devils have been all right with that? Black Wall Street, Pulvernia, Texas, Black Wall Street, Oklahoma, Pulvernia, Texas, Roseville, Florida, many other communities, Seneca Village, New York, many other communities, man, where Jake was getting slaughtered, man. As Jake was doing a little better, just a little better, just a little better. It's all right, and they they slaughtered Jake, man. And there's other communities. And Black Wall Street was known as Black Wall Street for a reason. They slaughtered them because Esau, he's a sore loser, man. Just as 4 and 6, and he pursued Jacob with the sword. Even there you go, man. Because Esau is a sore loser. He the one that sold his birthright, man. He the one that sold his birthright. So the birthright, belongs to the firstborn, but he sold it. He sold it for a morsel of meat and some lentils. That's what he sold it for. He's a sore loser, man. He did that, and then when it came time for the birthright, well, who would the birthright belong to? Come on, man. The one who would the blessing belong to? The one who has the birthright, man. Obviously, naturally, the firstborn. Usually, the firstborn, but whatever. But Esau sold it. Really, they're younger than us in spirit. That's why Esau did that. But yeah, man, he sold it. And then Jacob, made it first. Rebecca cooked him up a stew and shit. Rebecca cooked the stew up. Cooked up some venison and seasoned it and shit. Well, cooked up some gold meat, I guess. Yeah, and seasoned it and shit, like venison and all that, like venison, and he put on them goat skins so he could feel like Esau and shit. It's raiment, basically like clothes that he would wear from the field. He would smell like that, and yeah, got that blessing as well, man. That's the title. But yeah, Esau's a sore loser, so he went and pursued Jake, just like Cain did here with Abel. And Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? That's verse 6, Genesis chapter 4, verse 7. If thou doest well, should thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Verse 8, and Cain, Yup. Yup. Sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Verse 8, and Cain talked with Abel his brother. When it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against his brother, Abel his brother, and slew him. And then verse, so that's what they'll do, man. I'm very bad at it. Very damaged. Verse 9, Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, hold on, I know not, am I my brother's keeper? There you go. I know not, am I my brother's keeper? To lie to the Most High Yahweh himself, man. Just like he does today, man. Just like him and his ancestors do today. Lie to the Most High Yahweh, man. And lie to us, man. Lie to all of us. While continuing to slay us, man. Just like what Herod did, man. When Yahweh Shai was born, man, Herod was like, damn, it's a wrap, man. I better take care of this problem that I have. I better take care of this threat to my rule, man. I'm gonna try to deceive him. If I can't deceive him, murder him as a baby, I can't deceive him, then I'm gonna slay him, bro. Well, I can't deceive them now. Deceive them now. I'm gonna slay all these Israelite children, man. And you seen what he did, man. So that's not no Israelite shit. Like Israelites is wicked, bro. But it's a lot of wicked Israelites, but nah, not like that, bro. And plus is not like that. And plus is come on, it's plain to see that Herod is a fucking Idumean, bro. It's even recorded in history as well, man. It's recorded in history, and it's plain that he's a fucking Idumean, man. So you tripping, man. You that by talking about he is Israelite. He's just a real wicked Israelite. You tripping, bro. You are tripping. You are tripping. And either you're an agent of some type, man. Either you're an agent of some type, or you're a motherfucking or you're I don't know, like, or you're really bugged out. If you really believe the shit that you're pushing, you're bugged the fuck out, man. You're tripping. You have a demon on you. False prophets, man. Hold on. False teachers. There shall be false teachers among you. This is you. For there shall be false teachers among them. For there shall be false teachers among you. You have them. Second Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, which who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the one, the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Verse verse 2, because that's a very serious offense. You teaching lies in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's very serious. You putting words in the Lord's mouth, man. You tripping, man. The hell's you doing? Even there, you tripping. Even if you a hireling or some shit, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Doing that just to receive Masapayim from Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And Esau is not going to defend you. So either that you really believe that, and you really believe that Esau's got your back, and these demons that you like, you might be from the Boule or some shit, and these demons that y'all worship, y'all, you think that they really gonna defend you. You're really deceived into thinking that, but they're not gonna defend you, man. These demons work for. You don't understand? All these evil spirits work for Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So they're not gonna defend you. They're not gonna defend you. Verse 2, and many shall follow their parent, because also, they're not gonna defend you, so you're gonna be left out there, trusting in evil spirits that's not gonna defend you. Just like those. Well, you trust in Esau. Esau showed you all this. You trust in Esau. You trust in. You have a covenant with death and hell, man. You false teachers, man. Death and hell. Those that have. You took the bag, man. That's why you're doing it. Death and hell, man. Covenant with death, man. It's not gonna hold up, bro. Covenant with death. New Jakes is always doing this type of shit. Bro, hold on. Like verse 15. And you was, I believe it was you. I believe it was you that was talking shit under the one GMS Brothers video, man. Talking shit instead of fessing up, scoffing. Isaiah 28:14. Wherefore here, think it was this brother right here, man. Tripping, man. And then scoffing. What the fuck? Oh, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up, man. What the hell is going on? Oh, Salaka. Do something because I know what's going on, man. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? It just suddenly stopped working. It's fucking crazy. What the fuck is going on, man? It suddenly stopped, man. Oh, fuck. Slacky, y'all. Fucking kidding me, man. This is the shit that's literally coming out of this fucking battery acid. Shit was working, man. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on, man. This shit's crazy. Yo, Slacky, I'm dealing with the situation here. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do right now.